When I was a little girl, I always wanted to do something very creative with the hair. It was my dream of my life to design special occasion hairstyle, do some makeup, something very creative. So a few years ago, I went to college to study hairdressing and makeup artistry. And by the end of my third year of studying, I started having really strong pains of my hands. Normally, it would come in the middle of the night, and the pain would be so strong that I wouldn't be able to do absolutely anything. So I started seeking advice. I went to different countries. I've done lots of checks, tests, but nobody actually could find out what was wrong with me. The doctors would tell me, you just have to give up. What are you doing? For that point, I started getting really depressed. So one day, one of my friends, who I haven't seen for 6 years, called me just to ask how are you and invite me to come to the church with them. But at that point, I don't know why, I just ignored. I didn't think anything about the church. So a few months later, they called me again and asked me, how are you feeling? So I told them my pain is still continuing, I'm still not feeling great, and I decided to go and see this church. That day I received a prayer, and from that moment, all the pain, absolutely everything just went straight away after the prayer. So that day I will never forget in my life. And now I'm working in my dream career. I'm very happy in my job. I'm pursuing my dream. I'm a very happy person.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's Finding Answers. We are live here now at our studios, and I would like to take this opportunity to speak to you tonight whose life is a mess. That's at least the way that you feel. Do you feel this way? You feel that you are at a standstill. Nothing is really making sense to you right now. You don't understand why you can't progress, you can't go forward. You feel that your life is like this car, stuck in the mud, and you are spinning your wheels very fast. You are fighting. You're really fighting to get out of this rut. But it feels like the more you move, the deeper is the hole that you are sinking in. And you don't understand why these things are happening to you. Maybe even now at this point, as you are flipping through the channels, you're saying, I hate my life. Maybe you don't say this to others, you say this to yourself. If you had a button that you could press, like a reset button, and start things all over, you would do that without hesitation. So how can you do it? Is it actually possible for you to come out of this standstill, out of this frustration? You see other people that, they grew up with you, and when you call them, when you see them on the social networks, you find that they are way ahead of you. They went forward, they got married, they have their family, they became successful people in business, in their career, in whatever they do, and you were left behind. Maybe you are the one who worked harder than they did, and you don't understand why all these blocks and obstacles are there. So if this is your situation, we want you to stay with us because we know we can help you. We know the secret for you to break these blocks, these obstacles, break free from these chains that are holding you back and be free. And that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. Tonight's topic is turn it around. How do you actually do it? We're going to show you how. And I have this notebook here. I brought this notebook for a special reason tonight. I'm going to help you through this. And we're going to watch a video now. When we come back, I'm going to show you why I brought this and how I'm going to use this notebook to help you tonight. Stay tuned because we have a very special edition of Finding Answers. We're going to talk about things that will really, inspire you. I dare to say that it won't be the same after you finish watching this broadcast. Stay with us. We're going to be back right after this.
Are you at a point in your life where you have recognized that things need to change? Maybe you spend your days in front of the TV or sat on street corners. When you look at people you went to school with, are they all married with children? How can someone go from being nothing to being someone very special? If you're not happy with the things that are repeatedly happening in your life, or with the direction in which you seem to be moving, you can turn it around. But first you must understand that it is your life, and that you live in a world of your own thoughts, and that you can really change your life by altering your thoughts whenever you really want to do so. That's not to say it's that easy, but it is possible. It's never too late to turn your life around, to break the patterns of negativity that keep manifesting themselves. Wake up from self-limiting thoughts to self-releasing ones, to turn it around.
So that's it. We're talking about turn it around. Turn your life around. Get out of this pattern of negativity, this depression. Stop crying now, because it's not a coincidence that you are watching us right now. Through this program, I believe God is going to speak to you. What you're going to see here, what you're going to hear will actually change your life. And as I was saying before, the reason why I brought this notebook here is because I would like you to call us now. You who have problems, you don't know what else to do. You tried everything that you know to overcome your addiction, to overcome your problem in marriage, to overcome your financial problems. Maybe right now you're about to lose something that is very important to you, maybe your house, a property. Maybe at this point, you don't have peace at home. Everybody is fighting everybody. There's no communication. There is no conversation. There's only insults, only attacks. So if this is the situation, I would like to help you. You can call us. The number appear on your TV screen. Just give us your name and you can tell us where you are calling us from. If you're watching us from Manchester, you're watching us from Leeds, from Birmingham, from here in London, any part of the UK and even Ireland and abroad. We have people watching from all over the world, some via the internet. If you have access to the phone and you can call us now, to include your name here, we're going to, write your name here and your problem. And what I'm going to do is, as soon as we finish this broadcast, as soon as we finish in about 45 minutes from now, 50 minutes, I am going to take this notebook with your name and your problem to a very special place. It's a place where many people who came to this place found help there. A very special place, a spiritual place. And it doesn't matter your religion, if you are a Catholic, a Christian, if you are a Buddhist, you believe in Eastern religions, you are an agnostic, you don't have any religions, you maybe believe in God, you don't. It's not about religions, it's about you having problems in need of help. I know personally people who have come to this place I'm going tonight after this, and there they found strength, they found inspiration, they found direction, they found hope. This place that I'm not going to talk about what it is, because if you want to find out, then I would say to you, call us. The first 10 callers who actually call us now, 0207 686 6300, and you say, I want to find out what is this place that this pastor is talking about that can help me. There He's going to help me. Can I go there? Yes, you can. I am sure that there is a place like this special place, this very holy place, spiritual place near you. And if you want to find out what it is, stop what you are doing now, give us a call. Include your name here. And this is the beginning. This is not everything, but it's a very important, a crucial step for you who want to move forward in life. And we have here tonight Victoria. Good evening.
Good evening.
So Victoria, we're talking about turn it around. Evidently, for people's lives to change, action is required, because while one is just watching and waiting, nothing practical is going to change. Do you agree?
Yeah, so people can have all the good intentions, but the difficulty is actually turning that into action. And there are many ways you can do that, but it's mainly about believing and remembering the future, and not the future, the present, where you are right now. So people may look to the future a lot, and then they get scared and they're panicking because they think they've got all of these barriers ahead of them. But if you remember, right now you're in the present and you have the opportunity to make the choices that you want, that's when you're more likely to get the link between intention and action.
That's right. And I believe also that sometimes we need help, right? Who doesn't? I mean, there's a time that we need our hands to hold on to ours and lead the way. Lift us up, right? People sometimes take a fall and they don't know how to get up. It doesn't matter how hard they try. It's like they're like skidding on ice, can't get up. But seeking for help is not a sign of weakness, actually a sign of strength. And people can seek for help tonight, right? Absolutely. By getting in touch with us.
Yes, so like you mentioned, you can speak to one of our advisors at any point during the show. Our number is 020 7686 6300, or send us an email. Our email address is help@findinganswers.tv, or you can talk to us via social media. Just send us a tweet. Start your tweet with @FindAnswersTV, or search for us on Facebook. Just search for Finding Answers.
So I want to challenge you to do something. Instead of you trying to figure out the whole picture of how your life is going to change, because how many steps ahead can you really anticipate? You know, it's not like a chess match where you have to, think of every single, tiny consequence, or you can lose the match. Instead of you overthinking this, start by a simple step, just a phone call. And the reason why we're asking you to call is simply to help. If you're tuning into this program right now, we're asking you to call us so that we can put your name in this notebook. Very soon I'm going to leave it in the hand of our advisors, our trained advisors that are standing by to take your call. No matter from where you are watching us right now, you're going through problems, you don't know what to do. Be courageous. Take action now. Do not hesitate. You don't even have to be listening to me now. You just pick the phone and call. Put your name here, because after this program, I am going to this place I'm talking about. I'm not revealing what it is, because if you want to find out, we want to reveal it to people who are committed to change. We want to help those who really want help and not only watch a TV program. So if that is your case, if you say, no, I'm serious about getting help, I really want my life to change, I hate the way things are, and I can't figure out the way out by myself. So I'm going to call 0207 686 6300. Just give us your name and where you are calling from if you want. If you want to mention what your problem is, then do it. We're going to put it here, and right after the program is over, I am going myself to this special place to take your problem there with me, your name with me, and cry out before God that something is going to happen to you. From this night to tomorrow morning, by the time you wake up, something is going to be different. Something is going to be different. Do you believe in this? Do you need a change now? So do not miss this opportunity that you are receiving tonight. This is a special edition, we could say. We don't usually do this, but tonight this is what we are being touched to do, just to help you on your behalf. We're going to go to a short break. I'm going to give this notebook to our advisors. You can start calling now. We'll be right back after this.
All systems are go. We're about to
Uplifting.
Diverse. Vibrant. Dynamic.
Powerful. Youthful. Informative.
Energizing. Passionate.
Motivational. Freedom. Lively.
Excitement.
All systems are go. We're about to
Welcome back to Finding Answers. Tonight we're talking about turning it around. This is a program dedicated for you who needs change. It's not even a matter of you wanting change, it's a need. If you are desperate, if your problem you feel that it's bigger than you, then give us a call right now. Ask for help. Actually, I'm taking the name of every caller into my notebook. By the way, I just came back from the call center. Our lines are busy now. People are calling. If you call and it just rings and then no one answers, but insist, because a lot of people are calling right now, okay? But don't forget to call, because I'm talking about this special place. I'm taking your name and your problem to this special place tonight, as soon as the program is over. And why this special place? Because it's a place where things change. And actually, here I have Charles, yes?
Yes.
Charles, come here into the shot here. Good evening.
Good evening.
Charles, you were involved in many problems before.
A lot of problems, yes.
Fraud.
Money laundering, fraud, into a lot of debt.
You got caught at some point?
Yes.
You went to the cells?
Yes.
That happened how long ago?
About 6 years ago, I can say.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
But now your story is different.
Yeah.
But we were talking before the broadcast started that your life changed at this place that I'm going to tonight, isn't it?
Yes.
Right?
Most certainly, yes.
And you who are watching us, who maybe is involved in a situation like his, it's a big issue that you have. Maybe it's even involving prison, jail, courts, the law. How can someone who was in this situation be now free here with a different life? We're going to talk to him after. He's not going to tell his story right now, but I just wanted to bring him forward to show you that his life changed at this special place. Do you want to know what this place is? Call us. We're not going to say on the air. Actually, think you can have a seat over there. I'm going to talk to you in a few. But we have someone who wants to speak to us right now. Can we put the caller through? Hello, good evening. Hello, it's very low here. I can barely hear. If the production can put up the volume a little bit. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, now we can hear you. Who am I speaking with?
Elizabeth Raphael.
So, Elizabeth, tell us, how can we help you tonight?
I have the situation in my family is not a good situation at all. Mm-hmm. And so when I heard you say that you're going to put our names inside the book, I called up immediately because I want this problem inside my house to change.
A situation at home?
Yeah.
Where are you calling us from?
Where I live?
Sorry?
Right, I'm from London, Stamford Hill.
From London. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Elizabeth, you're going to speak to an advisor now. I believe they already took your name, okay? And we're going to take your name, and you can even include the name of your loved ones into that notebook, because I'm going to take your name and the name of your loved ones to this special place we're going to go tonight. And I'm certain that something is going to happen. Okay, with the help of God, of course, through His power. I want you to believe that something's going to happen, that your situation will clear up. Do you believe in this?
Yes, I believe.
So stay tuned. Someone from our advisors will continue speaking to you. Thanks for calling, okay?
Okay, thanks very much.
Very good. Good night.
Good night.
And everyone that is watching us, if you want to speak to us here, you want to tell us what's going on, if you say, Pastor, I need help, I need to speak to you right now, do give us a call, 0207-686-6300. It will be our pleasure to speak to you. We're going to go to a short break, and we still have a lot of things to show you. We are going to speak here to Charles. He's going to tell us how his story changed, and I'm certain that if he could change someone that was in deep trouble like he was, your life also can change. There is a way out for you. Learn how to turn it around. Stay with us.
It's pushing me for the rest of the week, so it's like a boost.
Things were really tight.
Today, the way I see myself is completely different.
All systems are go. We're about to
Follow my channel's updates on Facebook. Like your favorite videos and see pictures of your favorite artists. Access our Twitter @MyChannelUK and get to know what's on with My Channel. Visit tvmychannel.com and be connected to our world. My Channel, a whole new world of entertainment.
So, maybe you're thinking about making some big changes or setting some ambitious goals for yourself. Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds or read through the Bible. Maybe you want to run a marathon or repair a broken relationship. Whatever your big goal is, the temptation is to expect to go straight from here to here, or from here to here. The reality is, there are a lot of small steps between big decisions and big results. Challenges and obstacles await. At some point, you might even want to quit. But stand firm. Don't be disappointed with slow progress. Don't be overwhelmed by the destination. Rather, focus on what you can do today. Skip dessert. Read a chapter. Go for a run. Make a phone call. The more difficult the journey, the more rewarding the destination. And it can all start today with just one small step.
When we want to reach our goals, we research, act, and make sure we know everything there is to know about that topic. We study hard because that is the intelligent thing to do. This is the same for our development as a Christian. The Faith School is designed for those who want a degree in spiritual growth, those who want to separate time to study the Holy Bible and follow God's path for their life. There is no admissions fee and it's suitable for every level of learner. You will learn how to interpret the Word of God for your daily life and become stronger internally. Do you want to find inner peace and spiritual strength? Then this course is for you. The Faith School, every Wednesday at your local UCKG Help Centre. For more information, call 020 7686 6000 or visit our website uckg.org.
All systems are go. We're about to
Welcome back to Finding Answers. Tonight our topic is turn it around. Now usually when someone says that they want to turn their life around, it's because they have got themselves stuck into a life of unhealthy habits. So this could be substance abuse, criminal behaviour, or being negative towards others. It's not as easy as just making a decision to change and relying on your willpower. If you rely on your willpower alone, then you will find that you run out of motivation and self-control relatively quickly. In order to turn your life around for the long term, you will need to start replacing old habits with more positive ones. Now, habits work based on something that we call the 3 R's. The first one is a reminder, and that's the trigger to initiate the behaviour. The second is routine, and that's the actual behaviour itself. And then finally, it's reward, the benefit that you gain from doing the behaviour. Now, if you manage to alter each of these R's, then you will be able to have long-term behavioural change and hopefully to turn your life around. So let's go and speak to the general public on the streets of London to see what they have to say on this topic.
Definitely depression is probably number one.
They're arguing and they're talking negatively about each other.
What is more valuable than another? And so
you can have as many friends and family as you want. It just depends.
Is a common regret, like, oh, like I should have like asked that person out, or like.
I'm Chiki here on the streets of London for Finding Answers. Minor things can trigger bad days, whether it's having a tiff with a roommate, getting stuck in traffic, or even just waking up on the wrong side of the bed. But like tonight's topic, I'm going to be asking the general public for their tips on how to turn this around. Let's see what they say. What is your tip for turning a bad day into a good one?
Get with some friends, have a few drinks, bit of good food. I think everything will be better, I'd say.
I think I'd say the best way to turn a bad day into a good day is to do something nice for someone else.
Definitely listening to music. Like, that's all I seem to do at the moment, is listen to music. It's just, especially like things like Ed Sheeran, just to make you chill out a bit. Yeah, it's probably the best thing to do.
I think it's always really good to remember the things that you're thankful for, and just kind of give thanks. I'm religious, so I always think I'm thankful for my really good friends and family, and that always makes me feel better.
So usually, for you to turn things around, of course it doesn't happen all at once, but more often than not, it is much less complicated than what you first imagine. A lot of these things that you can say, oh, but what if I try and it doesn't work? This can happen, that can happen. Overthinking things usually leads someone to become inactive, paralyzed. So in order for you to break this paralysis, to break this mold, this cast, we could say maybe there's like a cast of doubt, paralyzing your faith. To break it, start with a small action. This is the notebook. I got it back here, but we are still including names. If you have problems, you want change, you are tired of your life the way that it is, you are, sorry to say, but fed up. If you're telling me, Pastor, I'm fed up with this problem, I can't take, my marriage situation is unbearable, I need help, what do I do? I can't stand to stay like this, life doesn't have any meaning, it's because the way that I am, I'm suffering. To be honest, I'm suffering, I need a lifeline. Please, someone throw me a lifeline. Give us a call. Give us a call. Put your name here. I am taking your name and your problem to this special place that I'm not revealing here, only to those who call. You want to know what place is this where your life can also change? It doesn't cost you a lot to go there. I'm sure there's a place like this near you. You have to go there and seek for change, and you will find it. I know many people that just by going there, they found change. You want to find out? 0207-686-6300. Send us an email to help@findinganswers.tv. connect with us. Actually, I have here some names. Pinaina called us. Gisti from Cardiff, far away, you know. Hello to the people there in Cardiff. Elizabeth spoke to me on the air, family problems. William, also from Cardiff. So the Cardiff people are connecting. We have here Elise, I think it's Elysia. And Lorraine called us from Croydon. So you want to include your name here for prayer, then do give us a call now, right? Actually, I'm going to go back now here to speak to Charles Mensah, who is going to tell us his story of success. How was he able to overcome the deep issues that he had?
Pushing me for the rest of the week, so it's like a boost.
Things were really tight.
Today, the way I see myself is completely different.
Very good. So, Charles, we were speaking previously that your problems were serious.
Yeah.
Problems with the law.
Yes.
Because of?
Money laundering, fraud, and getting into a huge amount of debt from a young age.
How did you get into it? How did you, get involved in this kind of thing?
It all started in school. I can say growing up, I didn't have all the things that the rest of my friends had in school, like all these designer labels and the latest gadgets, because those were the things that were in back then. And I lacked these things. So one thing I decided to do, I noticed that, not everyone could be earning this much to be getting all of these things. So I started asking around, where'd you get this from? Where'd you get that from? Only to find out that majority of my friends were already doing the money laundering schemes, the processes. So one thing led to another. I asked one friend to another. They got me into the habit of the money laundering. So it would be a thing where we'd be asking friends for fun, just asking friends for bank details from family members, not as well as theirs, but mine also, and just gathering data like it could be anything from bank statements to account number, sort codes from strangers, things that we've even stolen, just to get the money in the wrong way. Tracing like credit scores and checking in the banks wasn't as tight security as they are today. So it would be a thing where I'd go into the bank, posing to be the family member of the stolen details that we had, just to get the money out in their name. We'd also take out loans in other people's names. So I'd be making so much money. This started from age 14, going up to age 16.
So you became a successful crook.
Yeah, I can say so, yeah.
You learned how to con people this way, how to deceive people. Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about when did it, when was it blown out? I mean, when did it become a real problem, when you get caught?
It was serious because it's a thing where you're just in the adrenaline rush, like everything happens so quickly, you're making all this money and getting in trouble doesn't cross your mind. So I was literally blind to the situation until one time I approached the bank for a large amount of money, and it was so organized the way me and my friends done it. So when we went into the bank, we done the normal procedure, but then I noticed this process took longer than usual. So I knew something was up. I was prepared to leave the bank, and then as I made my exit, the police already entered. So I could tell the bank was already onto what we were doing. And there and then I was caught, sent to the police station. There was like a mini prison cell that I was held for 48 hours. Refused to tell them that I was living with parents, so my parents were unaware at the time. But I was trapped in the cells for 2 days, and literally the situation just went from worse to worse because then my parents had to find out because I was underage. I was only 16 and it was my first offense. So it wasn't a thing where they slapped me on the wrist with, oh, you can go easily. They still punished me very severely. So the situation hit rock bottom when I was blacklisted financially. This impeded me from opening bank accounts in the future. This punishment lasted 6 years. It was due to last for 6 years.
And you were how old again?
16 going on 17.
16. So you see, he learned how to do these things. Sometimes people become experts in doing things that are negative. Maybe you are not doing something as bad against the law as he did, but what you're doing is punishing yourself. You learn how to, I don't know, how to, to have a vice, an addiction. Maybe you learn actually how to do something bad, and even though you can get some apparent in the moment financial compensation or some kind of gratification by doing it, but you know that in the end of the day, as you put your head on your pillow, you're not at peace with yourself. So, things begin. We were talking about, Victoria was talking about a change of habits. This is one habit that you have to I would say, to quit. The habit of doing what is wrong. The habit of doing things that are harming you, that are negative to yourself. You don't have to settle for this, because you can, you deserve better. You deserve yourself this chance. You can change, you can overcome. In the same way that maybe you learn something negative, how to be very good at something bad, you can become good at doing something positive. You just need the right guidance. As I said, you just need a hand that will pull you out of this hole. Maybe you are sending an SOS. That's right. Save my sheep. Save our sheep. Save our soul. Your soul is your life, your situation. So if you need salvation, give us a call. Please, put your name here. We are taking the name of every caller, and I am taking your name and your problem to this special place tonight. We are live here. As soon as we finish, I'm going to this place on your behalf to cry out before God. And I am certain that if you do this, you are going to start seeing a change. The number to call, 0207-686-6300. If you need our help, if you want help, there are advisors standing by to take your call. Charles, so because of our time being a little bit limited, how did the story begin to change for you?
So long story short, I came to this place through a friend. I noticed that he was a lot more active away from the things we used to do, and he started attending this place. So
sorry, good that you mentioned this place. Sorry to cut you off, but for those that are thinking, oh, he's talking about the church. No. I'm not talking about the church. It's not the church. The place that I'm talking about, this is this very special place where I could dare to say probably, dozens of thousands have seen change. People who are really down and out, people who are suffering, who are down at the bottom. They hit rock bottom. When they found this place, when they came to this place I'm talking about, they found help. It's not the church. It's not the church. It's something way deeper, way stronger. If you want to know, give us a call. We'll tell you. We're not telling it here on the air. It's for those that really want help, that need action. Start the change with a small action, but it will result in big results, big outcome for you. Sorry about that. So you're saying you went to this place, you found out about it,
yes,
right?
Yes.
And
I saw the benefits from it, from hearing the different life stories that were there, people that have benefited from the place. And in my situation at the time, I found it completely impossible to come out of it because I was still a young age. My family were affected because of the blacklist. My address was blacklisted in a hole. So I thought, how could this place actually solve the situation? But I heard the stories of others who have benefited from the place. So it was just a thing where I was quick to understand how to use this place as a way out, as a way to solve the situation. So I started becoming more active. Mm-hmm. I joined one of the incentives, joining the rest of the youths in the youth group. I saw many people there, my age, way ahead than where I should have been at my age. But I was stuck in that situation, so I thought I need to catch up. I need to get to where they are. So they started motivating me. You can sort the situation out. It couldn't happen overnight. This is what they assured me. It will not happen overnight, but it will happen. The situation will change. And I saw the situation change where the blacklist, I told you, the punishment was supposed to last 6 years. It was trimmed down to 3 years. And this was through me using my faith in this place. Not only that, but they made me aware that, you can't just settle for less. You could go the extra mile. You can do a lot more. Mm-hmm. So I started putting my all into the place where I could truly believe my life could turn around completely. Things that I've never imagined myself doing, I'm now doing. I've graduated from university, which is something I could not see myself doing, because being blacklisted, it puts a big pause on everything in your life financially.
It would be something that would damage your life like forever.
Definitely, yeah.
Right? This wouldn't go off easily, right? Money laundering, fraud. I mean, this is serious stuff that could put you in prison.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But by using your faith, learning how to use your faith, you were able to overcome.
Definitely.
How is your life today?
My life is totally transformed. I can definitely say through this place I've seen the results that I've needed to see, where I now sleep at peace. I'm no longer paranoid. I'm no longer in need of making money in the legal forms, because I work in a place where, you know, the salary is good. I no longer lack in what I want in life. My education is blessed. I'm now graduated and looking to further my education in the field that I'm studying in, which is in the media. And my family, as you can see, well, you can't see yet, but the results will show more. There's a few tweaks here and there, but the blacklist has completely been removed from the whole house. My mum sees the change in me as well, and that's all that matters to me, to be honest.
There's nothing holding you back anymore.
Nothing is there, no.
All the avenues are open for you now. Yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Very good. So thanks for coming, Charles. Stay with us, because you're going to pray with us here tonight, right? Okay. By the way, I have my glass with water here prepared. You can also prepare yours. If you need a prayer for strength, we're going to do it for you. But you see, he didn't start having faith when he found this place. He had faith before. The problem is that he wasn't using it. He didn't know how to use it. And maybe that's your problem too. You have faith. Even if you say, you know what, I don't even think I have faith. Actually, you do. It's just that you may be so disconnected from it that you may feel that you don't have it anymore. But it is there. You just need to know how to wake it up, how to awaken your faith. And it is possible. It's what he learned, and it changed his life. Learn how to do it, and it will change yours. Okay? Actually, we're going to go to a break. There's still time for you who want help. You want to find out what is this place we're talking about, where you can actually start a new life, everything new. Is a place that has, you know, the power to help you to start over. He started over. If he didn't find his place, probably he wouldn't be here. He would be in prison. Am I right to say that, yes. Right? You shouldn't be here, logically speaking. But something happened. He learned how to use his faith, and he's here today to tell the story. You can be the next to be here telling how great your story is. And I tell you, the bigger the problem, the bigger is the glory when you overcome. So there's still time. We have few minutes to go. 0207-686-6300. I want to put your name here. I want to pray for you. We have people calling from London, Croydon, Cardiff, all over. Give us a call. Tell us your name. And after this break, short break, so that you can call, I will tell you what place am I talking about. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
All systems are go. We're about to
The pursuit of happiness. What will make you happy? Success? Fame? New shoes? Financial security? Love? Education? Independence? Family? Sometimes in the pursuit of things we think will bring us happiness, sometimes we fail to see that we aren't happy, or we never find it. We live in a world of people. Rather than pursue things to make you happy, what if we all worked to make each other happy? Wouldn't we all be happier?
Hi, the Chrissy B Show airs live on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. coming to your homes with entertainment, life issues, as well as hard-hitting topics, coupled with friendly and practical advice. I love to look at the happier side of life and believe a person can achieve amazing things when they put their mind to it. The Chrissy B Show, always aiming to show you the happier side of life.
How does a person addicted for 20 years start over? Let us help you.
All systems are go. We're about to
Welcome back to Finding Answers. Before I tell you exactly what place we spoke about throughout this program, I want to speak to you about one person that found this place. His name was Abraham. The Abraham from the Bible, the Abraham you most likely heard about. He was a man that you could say he was cursed before, because even though he found the love of his life, it was his dream to be able to have a family, to have children. However, his wife was barren, and it was a huge block in the life of Abraham. So he lived like this for many years until he was called to this place, which is called altar. I'm talking about the altar. Near you, there's an altar. When he went to the altar, but it's not only to go there. You know, for instance, I can think of weddings that take place on an altar. But many times, the couple that is there going up on the altar to get married, they are not really committed. You know, they don't really mean business when they say, I'll be faithful to you. You know, I will be with you no matter what happens. So then there is no power. But when someone goes on the altar with a sincere heart, like Abraham did, crying out to God for a change, saying, God, you know, I tried on my own, I did what I know, I did what I could, but it wasn't enough, so you have to help me. When someone does this humble and sincere prayer, I cannot do this on my own, I need you to interfere, God, that's faith. That's intelligent faith. Imagine, you know, you're reaching out and the hand of God is reaching down to lift you up. That's what happens on the altar. His story changed on the altar. Not only he had one son, but you know the story. He became the father of many nations. He became the father of all those who go to the altar with a sincere purpose to cry out to God for a change. Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm taking the names of those who called. By the way, even after we finish the program, the prayer, for 2-3 minutes, you can still call to include your name. I'm taking your name, your family, your problem to the altar. And I want to see what problem can overcome those who go to the altar. That's where I received the biggest breakthroughs in my life. That's where many people that I know saw change, and I believe that you will see change too. Abraham was able to fulfill his dreams on the altar. He met God on the altar. He made sacrifices to God, and God responded to him through going even beyond what Abraham would possibly expect. He was prosperous. He was a successful person in every single one of his endeavors. And not because he was a holy, super righteous person. He also made mistakes. But because he used his faith. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to give your faith a chance to come out. Let your faith come out. Believe. Go to the altar and tell God what is here. Tell Him, open your heart and say, oh Lord, if you're true, as they are saying, here I came to the altar, change my life, you will see results. So this is it. We are going to pray. The prayer will be short. We only have a few minutes, but we will still pray together with you right now.
Prepare now for the moment of prayer. If you would like us to make a prayer concerning your financial life, send your name and a prayer request to help@findinganswers.tv.
God, tonight, I'm not going to just do a prayer. I'm going to speak words in your name. Yes, in the name of Jesus, the name that has all the power. And I believe these words will be honored by you. You who are watching, you who are listening, you who are participating in this prayer, be healed where you are. Be free. The burden is removed from you. Be free from this weight, from this oppression. Be free from the depression that ties you down. Breathe deep in and out and be set free from your worries. That's right, your concerns, your fears. Because in this moment, a light shines on you. It is not a physical light, but rather a spiritual one, and you find solution. Receive strength, receive hope. Your heart is filled with hope right now. And the Holy Spirit puts a thought in your mind, an idea, an inspiration. Be blessed, receive help in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. And if you receive this, if possible, as a sign of your belief, just raise your right hand up as if you were reaching out to God and grab a hold of His hands. He grab a hold of yours. Be blessed. Be lifted up. God, I bless this glass of water, and I determine when this person drinks, they are being energized by your Spirit. And you who agree, just say amen and drink the water now. The altar, my friend, the altar is a place of change. It doesn't cost you anything to get there. Maybe a bus fare, train, some time. Find an altar. Cry out to God. There you're going to see. It's going to be the place you'll never forget. It's the beginning of the change for you. Thanks for being with us tonight. That's all from us. And tomorrow at the same time, we'll be here with you again. Good night, everyone.